We're just a couple of nerds getting sidetracked with side quests. I'm Adam.
I'm Kaya, and every day's a new side quest.
Hello, Wanderers, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Last time, we did not slay the princess, and she escaped and slowly killed us, and we died. But we didn't. I guess we didn't. I don't know. We're back at the beginning again, so let's not waste any time. Let's go right back to it. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Please indulge me, Mr. Narrator.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Fair.
We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
Also fair, voice of the paranoid.
All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you?
Not great.
No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Yeah, that's fair.
And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us?
I think he wants us to slay the princess, voice of the paranoid. You're being a little too paranoid right now.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
I don't know, maybe I pose a threat to the world, considering I'm in some sort of deja vu loop.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
That's fair.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I mean, assuming you were telling the truth, I'm assuming she ended the world.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Probably that one.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Why am I the only one who can? Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? To quote you from the last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse. Let's go with that one.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
I don't believe you, narrator. Why can't you just be honest with me? Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
You're not lying to me, but you're withholding truth. And I don't like that. People locked her away. Why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special.
Of course, the voice of the hero would like being special.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is.
I mean, it's definitely not fair.
And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
Yeah, sure.
We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
Alright, calm down, voice of the paranoid. You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Yeah,
if you
but
want
I
us to stand a
want
chance
the
against her, we
information.
need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Oh, I'm withholding truth, but you're gonna have to trust me. Why do I have to trust you? Oh, I can't tell you that. God damn you, narrator.
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
Voice of the paranoid, calm down.
Great. Now, if you don't mind,
Let's
the
just
whole
go to
world
the
is waiting
cabin.
with bated breath for you to save it from ruin. A warning before you go any further.
Alright.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I'm very much not inclined to believe her at this moment. She turned into some weird ghastly figure and shut down my organs, so...
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Fair point, voice of the hero.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Fair point, voice of the paranoid. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls
That
almost
table's
featureless.
still knocked
The
over.
only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
And there's a
A
mirror?
pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement.
Well, the mirror
You'll
wasn't
need
there
it if
before.
you want
Also,
to do
what's
this
that?
right.
What?
Hold on. What happened to the door?
I mean, what's with the
There was
faces?
a door here last time.
Also the door, yeah, and the mirror.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I mean, I feel these eyes.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
I don't know if I believe you. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. I mean, I agree with that. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I
Yeah,
didn't even
that's
notice it
definitely
there.
weird, but the mirror is also weird.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Narrator, you said you don't lie. So if I take you at that word, then I don't know why you can't see this mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
It's right there.
We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Alright, calm down, voice of the paranoid. Why would you lie about there not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point? I mean, part of me wants to say that, but also, like the question says, why would he lie? So, let's just approach it.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You
What?
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Why does my hand look like bird hand? Also, I guess that matches the pointer, but what the hell? And also, where'd the mirror go?
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
This whole cabin is definitely different than I remember it being.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality.
But why?
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Alright, let's take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
Can we have a bomb?
I don't know. Better than a knife?
Stab, 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 stab.
Could we have a bomb?
Stab, stab. Get out of here, ghosts.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this
Also,
off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
If she's so powerful, is a knife even going to kill her?
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps
hell?
suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
I agree, voice of the paranoid. I'm starting to get paranoid too. What the fuck's with all the eyes?
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Sure.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Fair point. How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Miss Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
Alright guys, calm down. We need to regroup. We need a plan here.
It'll be enough.
You know what? Mr. Narrator seems we can do it. I say let's just do it.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist.
Yeah, I died too, voice the hero.
I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions,
Cool.
left and right.
Cool, cool. This is a lot different than the other cabin. Alright.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yeah, I get it, paranoid.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
I mean, to him it's normal, hero. Just move on.
No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Fair enough. Go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Her face looks different.
As the princess approaches,
Oh, that looks more
your
like her.
legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Oh yeah, really?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And
No.
then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
No, keep doing it, Paranoid. Keep doing
Okay,
it.
whatever you were doing, please just
Do
stop
it,
doing
do
it.
it, do it. Keep me alive.
You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Nah, you got it, Paranoid. You're the best.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
liver,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
You look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why? Nerves. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Liver. Nerves.
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organs shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Run. Slay the princess.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
You know what?
Liver.
Let's just slay the princess.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it. Lungs.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Can she? Liver. We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving. Nerves. Heart. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
Fair point, Paranoid. We'll figure something out, I'm sure.
It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Oh, I guess not. There's nothing to figure out.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I hate this.
Yeah, I do too, Hero.
Time passes. Forever's gonna end eventually, right?
I don't think so.
No, it won't. That's
But
the whole point.
Are we gonna die of old
forever.
age?
It doesn't end. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
The knife?
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before.
Fair point.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because we're stuck here forever, narrator. Get your head out of your ass. There's not a lot of options.
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Also that.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
Voice of the Paranoid's coming in clutch this episode.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. especially yours.
I mean, one, if you value every life, why are we killing the princess? But also, why especially ours?
Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
But you should. It's not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again. But I've got the best company I could ask for. What, you guys, what more do I need? Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens? Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places? Wait. Let's ask about the biology.
That's a grim thought, innit?
I mean, it was my first thought personally, but...
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
But what?
We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Oh, I'm probably going to. I'm just prodding here, paranoid. Calm down. Yeah, let's take the blade.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
I mean, like Paranoid said, it's something you don't want us to do. So... it's not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again.
Ah, yes. The whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility.
Let's say,
didn't
you clearly know what's going on.
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us?
I agree, hero. Fuck you, narrator.
Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
Good question.
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets now? I mean, I'm assuming he's not going to tell us anything. So, you know what, narrator? See you soon.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
Nope.
You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go. You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it.
Oh, get out of here, narrator.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're Chapter 3 of the Wraith. You're just as untrusting as the princess is.
You're on a path in the wood.
Oh, this is a lot different.
This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes, so it does.
Voice of the Cold. Hey, welcome to the group.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world.
Not exactly.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included.
I mean, I've already kicked the bucket twice, so...
Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice.
Exactly, Cold. You get it.
All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
Oh, no, it's absolutely more disturbing and dark and just...
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her Influence?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
I really should have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
How about you give me a little more information? Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. There's something else we haven't tried. Turn around and leave. Ask him if he's the same narrator. I feel like he's going to say no, but he does seem more like accepting than the second dude.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
What does that mean?
Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good.
No, it's a shitty riddle.
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
I think I understand. Fair point.
I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Do we just go up to the cabin? I mean, I guess we could always just leave. Let's see what he says. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right? No, it's strictly worse. And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options.
Yeah, exactly.
The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Not true, narrator. Let's just go to the cabin.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Mostly.
I don't like
I just
any
haven't
of our
decided
options
what
here.
I'm going
It
to
feels
do.
like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense.
I mean, probably, but I don't think we're going to get that for a while, Mr. Paranoid.
Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won.
We did,
Take
Colt.
it however you will.
Alright, let's enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin
This
is
is a lot
long and
different.
dark.
And a mirror.
A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
A mirror?
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror.
Arrgh.
What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
I don't know, narrator. We just got here.
Of course there isn't a mirror.
There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Yep, narrator, we do stop. And I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna wipe the mirror clean next episode, so come back for that. And until then, I'll see everyone in the next one. Goodbye.